Eer0 is the current reigning and defending B Cup champion, is Stars War vice champion. And this is the wrong tournament that I got here in the overlay. This is, of course, B Cup September. And a best of 7. So, whoever gets 4 maps first is advancing. By the way, it was supposed to be Kaho Colorful, the other winner bracket semifinal. But I saw Blade and Cini play, is that correct? Because then I'll obviously not cast it. So, the Undead versus Night Elf matchup is evolving quite a bit. More into the late game. Expansion heavier. But you can also still play around the 9-minute timing. We got a Demon Hunter on Moon's side. No Keeper shenanigans. No Warden plays like a couple of others. And we'll see how well the Rise of Moon is going. Because since like in the middle of Stars War, Moon has somehow decided to play pretty damn good again. At Stars War he did lose to Happy, this one map ace match. But he did really well, and that was somewhat a turning point in the performance recently. And 1-0 is not as good as Happy is in this matchup. So, Demon Hunter with Immolation starts with a ring. This is very nice. Winner faces the winner of Kaho and Colorful. Let's see how well this harass goes. Can Moon creep at the same time? Not really, right? So he's trying to get... No, he's not getting level 3 from this. He got a grand inventory. He's just trying to slow down the decay. And once again, we see Immolation Mana Burn. I was an opponent of this skill build for quite some time. Thought that the demon is too squishy. But with an inventory like this, probably not the case. Barely taking any damage from all the ghouls here. But the damn Murlocs, man. The damn Murlocs. Get an archer here and there. No crazy surrounds, no forced TPs, no big losses. For 1-0, I'd say his shape is somewhat trending downwards a little bit. It doesn't feel like he's just simply destroying everyone anymore. Ooh, Moon so razor sharp. And off we go. Close to level 3 we are. And Demon Hunter gets level 3 here, plus a potential great consumable. Heal potions appreciated. And of course the level 3, much appreciated. Moon is doing good. But it is fascinating. Moon's matchup versus 1-0 has always been great. And his matchup versus Moon has always been horrendous. So It's odd how that works. Different players, different strength. And Moon is heavily leaning into this.
Player's forces are under attack.
Let's see if 1-2-0 can hit the timings as well as Happy does. We do have a Naga. Nice position for Frost Arrow on a Ghoul. I like that positioning. Archer's kind of safe. Still in range to do some damage, and stealing the consumable away is never allowed for 1-2-0 here. Oops. Alright. Getting distracted by an Illu. Really? Nice play by Moon. Well done so far. Ancient of War is under attack. Shouldn't be the end of the world for now. But maybe we got some revenge here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Pressure on the Naga isn't necessarily enough. This is a low prio on the Naga, isn't it? Usually it's only the Demon Hunter roaming. Oh, and that might backfire. Never gave the boots over. Thought it would backfire, but it doesn't. Usually you only roam with the Demon and not with Naga and 3 archers. That had quite an impact. But the Naga levels are a problem. Push will hit. Doesn't matter the levels, the push will hit. And the levels are quite even. Inventory is still phenomenal. Don't have to contest the shop if you don't want to. Ancient of War at the bottom, by the way, gone. Gets that consumable. Like 1-2-0 is allowing way too much. That's 2 camps that I wouldn't necessarily expect to go to the Night Elf. But alright, Book of the Dead will be more or less meaningless. And 1-2-0 with the Ghoul Frenzy up, he's not running into your base. He's not trying to kill you immediately. Takes a side step. Goes creeping. Wants that Lich level 2 for Frost Armor. So here comes the push. A little later, but still 9 minute 10. Oh, Moon, are you ready? Not the greatest amount of bears yet, but it is 2. The big problem is that he never leveled the Naga. He doesn't even have Fork Lightning. Needs a Ghoul to kill it. Thick Nova, nice focus fire on the Dryad as well. And Ghoul go ham. He might get a Destroyer if the focus fire is good. A little bit of a retreat. And now let the Reju run. Did he not get a single kill? It's still 1.9. There are quite some big kills on the silver platter here. Naga first and foremost. And that Destroyer as well. But Moon, you gotta get there without taking a huge risk. Invo Potion is gone already. Gets the Naga now. And that is finally level 2. But also Bear suffering. That Destroyer somehow still lives. The power of Frost Armor displayed once again. Oh. That's a TP from the front yard to the backyard. All the moon juice dry. But moon not broken. Got half a level here. Lich is far away from 3. But 120 gets the second Imbo potion and stop control at this stage. When you already burned through 2 consumables, it's quite big. Let's see if this fight comes too early for 120 or if he recovered appropriately. Could use Invo Potion and then replenishment. That would be a nice synergy here. Invo, there is. And the replenishment immediately again. Oh boy. Nice burrow attempt, but Moon got the kill eventually. Still, he looks like he's running out of options now. We do have a staff to save the demon. It's a bit of pressure on the DK. Naga in trouble. Oh, 120, you need some damage. Where to get it from though? Oh, from a coil maybe. Nice play, 120. And now everything will fall apart. Like if you don't have mana burn, of course, that pop was sweet. And Moon was out of range for the staff. And then of course, like everything falls. Everything falls. Kind of just waiting for a Nova, aren't we? When the Naga can reach, this is the end. Boom! There we go. Doesn't even need the Naga. And that's game! Our B Cup champion starting into the playoffs nicely, I gotta say. There were quite some problems in this game for him. But nothing he couldn't overcome. And yeah, not having Fork Lightning was such a problem. Such a big problem. I kinda like that Naga 3 Archer attack because it gave him the consumable, it gave him a couple of ghouls. It made the mid game pretty rough for 120, but felt like he couldn't get the right balance. And just needed 2 or 3 more seconds for the leveling. Whew. Well, well, well. Wait, what? All of a sudden they start fighting again. Good comeback? Yeah, he was definitely under pressure and managed it well. In the fights, he looked like he was quite a bit ahead. Low TV bugs. Next map, Twisted Meadows. And that is, of course, Moon Meadows. Off we go. Will 120 just run away with the series? Sweep Moon under the rug, 4-0. Or will the most decorated person in all of Warcraft 3 strike back on his map, on his home turf? And 120, do we have any different openers, or is it just gonna be DK ghouls like we've seen so many times? I don't really think you want to experiment, right? There's also no real need to experiment. It all works so well. There's no real hard counter available. But on Moon's side, it's a Warden, ladies and gentlemen. I like. Lots of Warden in the past couple of weeks. How will 120 deal with that? I couldn't really say if he's a good anti-Warden player or not. Haven't seen many Loliot versus 120 matches recently. And oh, it's the blink first trick. Yep. We've seen this before. Saves quite a bit of time. Warden jumps over the forest to be here in time. If nothing gets stolen, then he's level 2 anyway. This is damn smart. So we did see Moon's Warden here recently, right? Where he was a bit overwhelmed. This was, I would say this was a different Moon. Since then, he has stepped up a level. There was half a disaster. Like, he got the level up, then mis-skilled. It was all... nothing came together, really. And he kinda offed himself there with these mis-skills. This looks quite nice. Gets a ghoul kill here. 120 with the fast expansion attempt. This, of course, a second anchor. For Moon to attack. Moon, huge fan of Huntress, of APs, of pushes. Not here, though. To wisp that. Definitely annoying. Counter expansion coming up. Long tier 2 phase. That raises the question. A, 120, when will you scout this? And B, what can you do about it? Blink, Shadow Strike, Snipe maybe? Ooh, 120 has to precisely play around it. He doesn't have a coil at the moment. Nice Wand of Mana stealing as well to prevent another coil. Well played, but he keeps on losing some HP. He can't jump in. Is it really worth it? Oh, got it! No way! Finally allowed it. For 1 second he slipped. Well done. This was, of course, all time with the Warden. Did not harass this expansion. But it's also time with the expansion coming up. Well done, Moon. On the cost of a lot of HP, of course. Does have a staff. Can go home. And, yeah. Oh, I love this positioning. Love this positioning. And the tech is running in the meantime too. So now we raise the question, what can 120 do about the Expo? And we'll see where this attack is ending up on. Will he realize that there's a second base bottom left? Or will he just, quote unquote, go to the main?
The town is under siege.
Big damage done. Love it. Okay, 120 with the Sobi. Very tanky. And now it's hard to do something against this exponent. Tech advantage Moon. You gotta convert that into levels. Dryads will be there. Of course, it's Moon. Fast tier 3, so it's not gonna be his patented mass Dryads. I don't think this is working anymore with the skill the players have for now. Double crypt into Fiends. That is another gift. Swing. No second hero yet. He was a bit short of gold. Rushing tier 3. So you gotta save that panda for later. If your goal was to snipe these tier 2 buildings, A, you should have brought reinforcements and you're a bit too late, so Wisp it is. But Lumber is looking quite fine, I gotta say. Engine of War in position on the right hand side, Moon at the Acolytes at the top. I feel this is a quality Warden play that we're exposed to here. And if the Wisp fall, there is a Shredder backup already. I don't hate that.
A player's forces are under attack.
0.5 Warden with so much mana. 465. This is Shadow Strike for days. Oh, he didn't have vision, right? I thought he's gonna coil through the forest. Was there vision? Was there a skeleton? So it's been a long day again. But yeah, I can't really do much. It feels like 1-0 is being outplayed a bit by this Warden.
A player's forces are under attack.
Level 5 is around the corner. And then it's time for the fan of knives, isn't it? We don't have the transition yet. I would also say adding a panda is certainly worth it. You still got time. That is level 5. Jeez. Didn't even need the staff.
A player's forces are under attack.
We get bears, we get talents. Moon is super mega rich. Is the Warden enough alone? And when is Moon ready? Ah, here comes the ban.
A player's forces are under attack.
Imagine the Warden jumping in on this. Woo! Bit too early. Here's the panda. I really like Moon's rhythm. This is very well executed, not missing a beat. And one fan of knives is 50% fiend. Needs the heal scrolls against it. The splits are okay. But here comes the entire Night Elf army. It's even hippos, not talents, because that requires less time. Fan and breath all used in unison. The heal scroll is now on Moon when 1-0 needs it most. But the piercing damage of fiends shall never be underestimated, especially versus dryads. Panda can level with these though. A mana potion for the Warden would be fantastic, but maybe that's not even necessary. 4 fiends about to drop. One is denied, but alright. Here's another blink, and that is asking for a response. Very, very, very rough. We still have the invul. We still have the heal potion. A couple of bears might fall, but Moon evacuating now without taking any big risks. And is saving so much. Damn clean fight by Moon on Moon Meadows. Seems like Mr. Jung Jae Ho is in solid shape. This was really good. This is a top-notch Warden. Good control. No blunders. No missteps. Good timings. And now the Panda is 2.7. Did he even creep much? Did he creep 2 camps? No, right? Just the lab? He crept the 1-0 camp. Yeah, he definitely crept the 1-0 gold mine.
A player's forces are under attack.
It is super interesting to me that it's not the first time. We've seen this at Stars War before. That Moon seems to be the only player who still goes for hippos. They need to be in melee range. I mean, this game is probably over anyway. They are way tankier, of course. But they also have to be in melee range. Like, you can't position them over the tree and then snipe. I think the timings might work out better. So something like hippos into talents, but then you delay the talents even further and Web is already on. Don't quite understand this, but I understand that a Warden close to 6 with 15k damage at the 15-minute mark is sick and it's raising hell. And this is just so clean. There's no chance for 1-0 in this series. G to the G. Moon ties it up 1-1. Moon ties it up 1-1. This was kind of as good as it as good as it gets, isn't it? Wasn't it? That was really beautiful, man. I love the opening with the Warden blink over the trees. That's just so smart. That's like Law Liot level smart. Wouldn't surprise me if he came up with it and Moon did the carbon copy. Seen this Warden versus Undead in a while? Yep, I do think so. Dominant indeed. Moon, 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 moon! Seriously, since he was at that Star Wars stage and knew he would probably play the ace match versus Happy, he was grinding on stage for such a long time. And that got somewhat his mojo back. All right. We're down to a best of 5, everybody. If you like what we do here today for 6 hours, yesterday for 12 hours, and, you know, for 209 days straight, check out backtowarcraft.com/support. We are happy for every sub, for every membership, for every Patreon, for every dono, for every piece of merch that you take out of our store. Christmas soon, eh? We're gonna get that in. And we move on to Autumn Leaves. Between the two. Autumn Leaves should then be 1-0's first losers map. Moon bottom left, 1-0 upper right. Three more maps for the winner bracket semifinal. Moon would cause another Night Elf mirror. 1-0 would cause another Undead versus a Night Elf. As in their bracket, it's Kaho versus Colorful. Coming up. Prodigy, thank you for the sub. 2 months in a row. Okay, that Warden game was crispy clean. We are moving back to the Demon Hunter, where Moon has had on map 1 a bit of a different approach compared to what we've seen before. Early aggression on level 2. Very early aggression with Naga 3 archers. Money 2 Berlin. Thank you very much for the resub. Happy weekend, y'all. Yeah, you're all cruising towards the weekend, right? The 9 to 5 jobbers. Hopefully all done soon. And hopefully we can accompany you for a few hours more. In case you have to work a little longer. Ghetto. Alright. So, Moon knows what's up. He'll probably go Immolation once again. Oh, he steals it! What? That is never, ever, 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 ever allowed to happen. Nice timing, of course. And yeah, this is what you get when you don't have a coil. A hero shows up and kicks your ass. And that's level 2. With a ring. With the gloves. Oh, 1-0 needs the big plays now. To get back from this. No skull. I was thinking like, okay, are you triggered? Are you going for a tower push? But nah. I don't think so. That would be ludicrous.
Forces are under attack.
Big wisp exodus. Interesting defense. You can't hit what you can't see. Well, technically you can with AoE attacks, but yeah, it's just distraction. Big ghoul investment distraction to keep the Demon Hunter away from 3. Oh. Shit. Sorry. It's not usually part of the overlay. Our resources look a little nicer than the Blizzard resources, I hope. Level 1 DK, man. That is horrible. What's an archer? Trading archers 1-for-1, totally fine. Still doing lots of damage, at best forcing a town portal, but if the demon hunter has a ring early, he's +9. There you go. Why isn't he burning mana? Because he's trying to generate Moonwell juice now, as it's nighttime. And if you burn mana, like, he doesn't need it, because there's no spell to use, right? Because he only has the aura. So there's no coil. And he's level 1.1. So there's no coil for a while. And if you use your mana, it's more expensive to heal at the Moonwells. And you want to regenerate them so they are full when daytime arrives. Because at daytime you don't regenerate mana. And that is the reason why you don't burn against an aura demon hunt, an aura DK. And there's the burn. Oh man, I take a minute and a half to explain that, and yeah. Good. Good. Okay. Colin for life, thank you for the sub. Makes it feel better. Oh, why even explain stuff? Naga out. Demon Hunter can get an easy level 3 with that one steal. Hunter's Hall, interesting position far out of the base, and we rush tier 3 once again. No coil. When did you ever see a 6-minute 30 level 1 DK? Level 2. Okay, so this time we do have Fork Lightning when the push hits, and this time we do have 2 rings.
A player's forces are under attack.
Took forever. Inventory kinda empty. At least he got a fast tier 3. As he should. Lonely Driver, thank you for the gifted sub. That is super sweet of you. Thank you. Making good use of that September. Are we seeing the hippo transition again? Demon Hunter is doing what he loves to do. Just run around. He's kind of a loner, isn't he? Only ganging up with the rest of the Night Elf gang when he absolutely has to. He would love to hang out with the Undead gang because it's way cooler, obviously. But they don't accept him because he's still living. So, regardless of all the level talk, 1-0's push is here. And for some reason, Moon doesn't have master training yet. So that's -1 bear. And that is -2 bears. And that's bad. That's really bad. OMG. He's blocked by his own Moonwell. Alrighty. All archers wrecked. What? He just decides to win this now with level 2 too? Dude. Sounds like a hype train. Naga dies. Okay, but it's level 3 on both important heroes. Fucking Moonhold. That would be such a disaster. Moon is supply block too. I am fascinated by how botched this engagement was. Oh my, he wants the Lich so bad, but we know how this usually ends with the living Lich and a death decay. DH. Pulling back now. Naga brings 2 mana potion. Freaking 1-0, man. I have no clue how he saw that timing coming.
A town is under siege.
Moon stemming against the defeat with the few forces he has. But Avada Kedavra. Dude 1-0 saw the timing that I certainly didn't see. And Moon didn't see coming. Previously, especially on Northern Isles, he took a little detour. And the push didn't hit as fast as it could. Because he made damn sure he got the levels. Here, kinda didn't care. He saw, yo, your bears aren't there yet. You go into wind early, and building this Ancient or Wind early was a gigantic liability to Moon. That kinda delayed. That delayed his master training or something? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Very, very, very unfortunate for Moon that 1-0 takes this here. The early game was so good. The leveling was so delayed. Creeps were stolen. DK pressured. It's 2-1, man. 2-1. Sometimes it's just you can just shake your head. Like how did this just happen? Fascinating game, Warcraft 3. As I'm currently restarting my game. Undead grrr. Oh, so evil. Well, well, let's see if Moon can strike back again. He finds himself in a situation where he is under pressure. You don't want to be at a 3-1 score and defeat and having to defeat 3 match points. That would be quite a disaster, wouldn't it? So, let's see how Moon is able to deal with this. Where's my overlay? Where's my overlay not working? Oh, because it crashed. Coming back. Now. 1-0 right hand side. Moon upper left hand side. Hammerfall is our map. And this was the map that Moon almost had against Happy before he decided hippogriffs is a really freaking good idea. And it turns out they weren't. So we have a Demon Hunter and all experiments with the Fire Lord are gone. Haven't seen that in a long time on international level. And 1-0, I don't think he has to change anything. I was kinda looking forward to a bit of a different playstyle, but while Happy is playing more and more expansions, 1-0 is going more and more for the timings. It's like these guys really don't want to play the same. Like, in what matchup do they play the same style? I don't know a single one at the moment.
Player's forces are under attack.
But at least it's a little bit mixed. Got an early ritual dagger to heal after the poison. Moon trying to find his opponent. Sees the acolyte, kind of indicator. But not much you can do here. In the meantime, we creep. And I don't think anything was denied. Nope, so everything is clean. Again, 1-0 opens with Aura. Second time in a row. Usually Moon's game revolves a lot around expansions. And 1-0 has good timings against it. Maybe it's a bit of an anti-Moon specific playstyle that 1-0 displays today. This time it's the DK with the double rings, as he wasn't pressured too much, I think, earlier. Except in that Warden game a bit. But yo, #1 priority, don't allow Moon to expand. But so far, he only expanded when 1-0 was expanding. It's all about the Nagi. Having a Nagi party. Ooh. There would be a Zeppelin around, I think, but he maneuvers out of it quite nicely.
player's forces are under attack.
So, Naga again? Right. Should be, right? I mean... Oh, not setting up a trap here. There's the Naga. No coil available due to the sweet burns, but I love that block. Oh yeah, get it front. Nicely done. Oh, and the rest of the army can't reach. Oh, that's so sad.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, and now the Acolyte block, rinse and repeat, man. Damage on the DH is really nice. And he takes that big mana potion away from the DK, which is huge in the next fight. Lures up.
Player's forces are under attack.
It is all very straightforward. It's a tiny dance around each other. It's encountering each other in the middle. It's about tiny nuances, I feel. And creep routes and timings. Unit compositions will mostly be the same. Hero compositions will mostly be the same. No huge speculation about that. Maybe you can think about if there's a tier 3 expansion coming for 1.2.0 or not, or if Moon is going Ancient of Wind or not. But yeah, it seems very, very clear cut after 3 maps that Moon, you gotta be ready at 9 minutes, otherwise you're dead. That's kind of what it is. And the clock is ticking. He got 1 minute 45. And he's not level 3. And he's not tier 3. That's not good. It's not good. But hey, surprise me. Surprise me, Moon.
Player's forces are under attack.
He will reach the levels though. 3-3 around the corner, Invu potion up. He got 600 gold, only 40 food, and he's still... Oh my god, he doesn't have an orb, and he didn't start master training. It's interesting to see how Happy is continuously delaying his push more and more, or even not going for it anymore. And 1.2.0 is pushing it forward. 8 minutes 50 knock knock. This is so fast! Oh boy! Yeah, Naga under fire needs that Invo potion immediately. So far the focus fire on ghouls is quite nice. We split to the side, but the damage uptime is horrendous. Moon needs the play. A hero kill, something. Immolation is doing good damage. The mana burns are fine. Naga's under pressure. Lich is under pressure. Feels like he's gaining control. And ooh, deny. Okay, but Naga dead. Lich is split from the rest of the army as well. Moon operating on both sides. Dryads would love to see some more poison spread here. Creeps also got involved. That was wonky. And the Moon survives. Dude, what a hold. Having these heroes so split and exposed. Bit of a mistake by 1.2.0, but Moon realizing this immediately. Snap. Snap. Man, the Demon Hunter's eating good today. Casters are leaving the game already. I'll, of course, stay until the GG. Was 1-0 a little too fast here? Was he not ready? Should he have crept up as he did before on Northern Isles for the 3-3? That was quite sick though. That was quite sick. On GG lean. Nice. Well done, Pishy. Sweet Coil Nova action, but that was the last one. There's still a big invul potion. And then there's Rejuve. Yep, clock is ticking now. We got a staff up as well. Moon is playing this so good again. Nice retreat for the time being, but the Lich, oh no, is abandoned. And if Moon takes the Lich, 1-0 takes the L. Can only hope for a little bit of mana, but there's also Rejuve. Quite a disaster. Frostmourne hungers, but you bite off a little more than you can chew with this Demon Hunter. Destroyer falling as well. My god, Moon strikes back. 2-2. The series is tied and we're down to a best of 3. Yeah, it feels like you need at least one level 3. That would be helpful for the push to come. The double level 2. The double level 2, wasn't it? It's a pretty good back and forth series, I gotta say. Yeah, the match was played earlier today. So this is re-live, basically. But we were casting the Dubai tournament, so we had no time. And now we do it here. Because we need all the Warcraft. If there's a B Cup winner bracket quarterfinal, obviously we're gonna cast it. Obviously. And I heard... Yo, Cake! Man, what's up, dude? Ah, the Dubai qualifier is so good. It's so good. I love everything. I love everything. Yesterday, Lawlight winning. Oh, already made my week. Today, Soin winning. Man, I'm so happy for the boys. I'm so happy for the boys. And jealous that you gotta meet them. They gotta meet you. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. You like my decor? I redecorated a little for the Bad Boom tournament. Nice to have you here. Next up, Concealed Hill, and I'm a bit surprised that this is 1-0's pick. It's usually a very good Demon Hunter map. Can we send Neo to Dubai for live casting and interviews? Bro, even if you sent me to Dubai, I could probably not afford a coffee there. I wish them all the best, man. It's so cool. It's so cool to have this event. Anyway! Series is tied. Best of 7. 2-2. First to 4 advances to the winner bracket semifinal. Standing desk today. Always a mix, my dude. Always a mix. Gotta keep that old body in movement, you know? Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I hate that sound. I hate that sound of ghoul in the morning. It's a ghoul pull, everybody. But it's not going towards the creeps. Moon built the Ancient in anticipation of that ghoul pull. And with that, you can wake up the creeps. But they're not going to follow to this position. This will shave off some... This will delay the creeping a little bit. Because then you have to walk from here to here. And not from like here to here. But just these 3 meters, 4 meters, save Moon's early game. Zuron, thank you for the 7 month. Yo, and now 120 had no lumber the entire time. Archers will lure the creeps anyway. That on top of it. Yeah, so F you, Baron. People learn. F you and your ghoul pull. It shall be destroyed. All the night elves, don't allow the ghoul pulls. On the highest level, of course, it's about every little tiny second. Baron put on blast. It's his fault that people are ghoul pulling. And we go back to Demon Hunter again. Aura first. Dude, 120 is just continuing to play the same game. Aura first. 120 will be playing the Dubai qualifier tomorrow in a banger group. Fortitude, 120, Focus, and Dice. Hoo hoo hoo. I'm so hyped for that. I'm already, like, it's rare that you're looking forward to an alarm, right? But when my alarm rings tomorrow, I'll jump straight out of my bed, getting giddy, cleaning up, and wait for the games to start. That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. We've loved to get these ghouls here. They were all hurt. But can't. And he's missing the level 2 as he didn't creep the turtle.
Players' forces are under attack.
And with... is he willing to commit immolation again? When his Demon Hunter is so low? Or would you rather save the Moon Juice? My bed looks like Hitman's. Bro, Shaq. Stop the screen. Stop the stream now. Make your bed. Clean up a little bit. Then come back. Otherwise, I'm gonna get you banned. Send us a photo of your bed made. And then you can stay.
A player's forces are under attack.
Will do. Nice. Improving people's lives since 2008. Moon is again attacking with 3 archers instead of creeping. And he's attacking ghouls, but similar to Happy 120 built this little pocket where the Demon Hunter can't enter unless you kill the ziggurat. I'm mothering the chat now. Somebody has to help these hopeless souls. To be honest, I'm not much better. You guys should see my kitchen. It's a disaster. I shouldn't. 120 is looking for some prey. So far, only the Ancient of War. I guess he was hoping for a Naga creep.
Players' forces are under attack.
That is not happening though.
The town is under siege.
Nice little snipe. Not sure if all these ghouls are so effective here, but at least it keeps the Night Elf from creeping. Oh. This was somewhat a surround. Nice block. Demon Hunter got boots though. He can still chase. Nice counter block. Dude, the entire day is about blocking, I feel.
Under siege.
Ooh, someone in chat is baiting about Reforged graphics. Don't engage. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. He just wants to stir up some shit. He wants to cause some trouble. Be smart. Be better. Classic till I die, baby. So, and again, we race up to level 3. No expo, no gargs. Very straight up. Very little variation. It is cool to see though, with the exception of the Warden game. It's kind of cool to see that despite having the same strategies, there's different outcomes. At this point, it comes down to execution. And both can win pretty much every setup. Oh, Moon effed up the pole.
A player's forces are under attack.
Both have a big mana potion. We are getting somewhat close to the 9 minutes again. Creep's woken up. Love that play by Moon. It didn't necessarily work out that way. If he builds that Ancient a little earlier, oh, the entire ghoul train would have been caught by the middle, and now he's a little bit too late. He's getting creep jacked, losing 2 archers and the TP. And now good luck holding this, mate. We do have the level 3 DK. Plus the mana potion. Oh, this is huge. Moon has nothing. Nothing. And again, this push was even faster than the one before. It's crazy what 120 is doing. He moved across the map when he started Frenzy. And now Demon Hunter is a bit out of the fight, chasing a Naga level 1, which has little impact, I guess. It is level 3. Moon stemming against the defeat by only having a Dryad. Oops! Ripped Dryad and a bear. Demon Hunter, Naga, bear, and a dream. That's what he got. And it's daytime. This moon juice is not regenerating at all. What if the 9-minute 30 push is getting nerfed? Just go for an 8-minute 30 timing. Bro, what a mad lad. I mean, Moon's alive, but is he really?
Player's force. Under siege.
And now we got claws plus 12 on the lich. And it's still like he's miles away from that Naga. Well. If 1-0 doesn't fumble here, it is his game and his match points. And seeing the Demon Hunters... I was about to say HP, but then the HP were gone. This is the sort of binary Undead vs Night Elf that we've seen for a lot of years. It's not my personal favorite matchup, but 1-0 plays it very well. Moon has its moments too, but not here on Concealed, and I think we got the answer why 1-0 picked this map over giving it to Moon as a pick, because the push just hits unreasonably fast. Oh, 1-0 is good. He good. And Moon wasn't ready. But sometimes it's about such tiny nuances, right? Like if Moon's pull that he was clearly ready for and prepared for in the middle, if that works, this entire push is on hold. And this was what, like 3 seconds too late? 2 seconds too late? Bro. Dagger in my heart. Poor freaking Moon. Match points 1-0 now. And this is... It seems like it's getting harder and harder to hold. As 1-0's timings are getting crisper. Tomorrow, by the way, is the Gym Newbie League draft. I'm very curious how the teams will end up. By the way, we got... Oh, take a guess. How many people signed up for GNL? Guess a number. For the Grassroots Initiative Warcraft 3. Are you using a Stetisch? I am. 17? No. 69? No. 200? Close. 156? Close. Now you're getting a bit overboard. Dude, we got twice the numbers of last year. That's crazy. I mean, not we, they. I'm not really involved. I'm just spreading the word. 250 players in a newbie league. Unreal. That's so sick, man. That's so sick. 2 times the players compared to last season. I mean, there will probably a couple of drop-offs, right? But still, 250. I think the War 3 Champions pop-up helped a lot. That wasn't done before. No, someone had the genius idea of putting it in there. Maybe I should say sub to back to Warcraft in the launcher. I mean, I can control it. Who wants to stop me? Kovacs? Pfft, what's he gonna do? Love waking up to the Back to Warcraft Friday morning, California. Greetings, Lathaka. There might be good news for you because I am probably not the only streamer that is here on Back to Warcraft today. Dun dun dun, suspense. Irvine here. You're on Irvine? Can you do something about, like, what these folks are doing over in Irvine? What they do to this game? You know, when Battle.net is once again not functioning? Can't you just go there and kick him on the chin bone? Kick him. At the Reforge launch, I was close to buying a what's it called? A billboard in Irvine. But I think it's better to save the money. Close to Turtle Rock? That's dope, man. That's dope. Isn't it super freaking mega expensive? Everything there is expensive, I guess. I remember there was a cool bar in Irvine. I really liked the vibe there. Anyway, enough with the chit chat. We need a decision or a forced game 7. One, 2, 0, 3. He's on match points now on Last Refuge. Oh, we're ghoul pulling again. No, 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 no. Can't even talk a little in the early game because this time, oh no, 1-0 wants to show the world how it's really done. The Ancient of War is not defensive enough, and this is the ghoul pull that we all fear and hate. It's up, I guess. What? Why don't you kill it? You stupid ogre! 2 heads, 0 brain. Yeah, good luck creeping with that thing now. I hate ghoul pulls. Hate ghoul pulls. Oh yeah, now you engage again. Neil seems biased. Dude, I totally don't care who wins. I mean, I'm happy for both, basically. Like, I like both players. They're both great. But ghoul pull is so toxic!
Players' forces are under attack.
Hey, but it's part of the game. It's a valid strategy. I can still have an opinion on it. It's a free stream, okay? Anyway, Ancient is up. That's good. 1-0 lost the ghoul. That's deserved. Castle losing it? I mean, little bit of entertainment, little bit of activity. Demon Hunter again. Can Moon force game 7, guys?
A player's forces are under attack.
Whew. Plan B? Oh, not even. We're Tekken. Now Demon Hunter rising up. Maybe some wards. Maybe some replenishment. Maybe some illusions. Why no Warden? It looked like he had a good game there. For Warden, the map needs to have some specific characteristics. Should ideally be big. Expansion heavy, lots to creep. Lots of room. And a fast level 3. And I guess it's a little bit greedy here. And Last Refuge not big enough. And the level 3 creep route not flawless. Last Refuge, one of the worst Warden maps, I'd say.
A player's forces are under attack.
Double circlet. 1-0. The little princess. And now we got the coil up. Like, they can creep this and this and this, and I'm not sure if Moon can do something about it. He got the boots of Keltalas though. Yep, that's some damage that he was lacking. And oh my god, what a difference this early makes. Already close to 3. He was roaming a lot less. This of course results in 1-0 also. Having a faster level 2. And this will just be like level 2-7 or something. Ooh, can he burn? Wasn't there a chance? At least he took some mana on the DK away. But feels like there was an opportunity. Maybe he didn't want to risk it and wanted to get at least something out of this harass. But yeah, 2.6 it is. And you know what? Choo-choo. The Ghoul Frenzy train is about to depart. Get in there. It's one of the approaches of the earlier scene. Moon being greedy. Who got it? Okay, Moon got it. Very, very important. Needs that Invo Potion immediately. If he kills the DK now, the door is wide open to a Game 7. But if not, then he could punish Moon's greed so hard. Oh, so close. Run, run, run. Slither. They're not both surviving. 1-0 turns around. Invo Potion's over. Gets the connection to the demon, but there is another town portal. But oh boy, will this cost Moon Juice. He needs an ocean of Moon Juice to fill that up again. Interesting base layout, by the way. Good saves here. Oh, let's say the Berserker dies. Crazy exchange. 1-0 stays in the middle with Aura.
A player's forces are under attack.
What's Moon doing now? Waiting for the tier 3. This Naga, man. At least one level of Fork Lightning. Ideally 2. We're approaching the 7-hour mark. Ooh, Invis! Love it! This doesn't help the Naga, but it does help the Demon Hunter on the way to level 4. And it stops the Naga of 1-0. This also results in a weaker Lich. Did he actually last it? think it stops there, right? Yeah. No. Poker Magi. That should be it. Otherwise, I think Demon Hunter wouldn't be 3-8. Ooh, that nuke. Are we ending the series right here, right now? Needs a potion immediately. It is again, this time a 9-minute 30 timing. Rather classic. Bears are there. Demon though. Did he use the last potion? Oh my god, so close. Fork Lightning, level 4. Potion is available. The great escape by Moon. Lovely base layout here, by the way. Ghouls are suffering. And so far it's looking alright, but it's still middle of daytime. Moon Juice limited. But the Reju kicks in. Nice hold. Oh, Naga. Stuck behind bears and skeletons. Dude, Moon is showing absolute signs of greatness. What can 1-2-0 do? We have an Invo Potion going for the DK. Still going for the DK, but he's being controlled so well. Frost Arrow, Lifesaver. At least he can burn a little bit. Needs another Reju, puts it to the side. Shouldn't be a chance for the Destroyer to reach. But Moon doesn't want to overcommit, doesn't want to fall to Kolnova. Even though mana is empty. Here we are. One 2-0 is back at 50 with Invul and Heal Scroll. What did Moon spend? Ah, on the Ancient or Wind. I was about to say, like, what did he spend his money on? Important red spot. 1-2-0's heroes are only getting better. Will be countered by level 5, but for some reason I don't really see level 5. 1-2-0 last hit.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, and that's big XP. Big XP. Plus the Katgas pipe? For real? In such an important match, you get the Katgas pipe. Okay. Oh man, Moon would have loved to get that. Uh-oh, and now you gotta fight. He wasn't home, no orb, no money. And it's again these hippos. What do you do with these hippos? No staff! Oh, he dies with an invul and a staff off cooldown. That's the unforced error. That is not allowed against 1-2-0. And that might lose him the series. One moment, he's looking somewhere else. And now 1-2-0 on the victory lap towards the winner bracket semifinal. Tavern revive. Okay, okay, but it was so expensive. You would love to build your army. He's there again. The focus point of everything. Moon trying to backstab a little bit, interfere with reinforcements for some free kills. But yeah, now his army is separate. DK far forward. This is, by the way, the first time this happens this series. Usually 1-0 is way more aggressive with the DK and is losing a lot of unnecessary HP because of it, I think. Might be on purpose, I don't know. Now he's trying to surround with the fiends. Okay, dude. Trying to style a little bit. Naga dead, and that means no control on these heroes anymore. What's stopping him now? 100 seconds on the Naga. 1-0 can expand. He could invent a tier 4. And he'd have a good time. Oh, Moon, this is heartbreaking. Again, man, such a good performance. But a best of 7 is freaking exhausting. He was able to hang for 5 maps. Still, he would have lost the best of 3. He would have lost the best of 5. And let's be honest, he will probably lose this best of 7. Destroyer safe to the side. Demon Hunter is just begging for a nuke again. Oh man. With Frost Armor in the late game, damage-wise, the Demon Hunter, like, if you have Frost Arrow and Frost Armor, this is so good. It took Undead a long time to move away from their greedy Dark Ritual plays. But Frost Armor is freaking great. And we continue to brawl, but everything is all over the place. Demon Hunter, Invo Potion, he doesn't want to give it up. He doesn't want to face the lower bracket. It's going to be such a gruesome lower bracket with so many players and so many series trying to go for the Hail Mary. Invo though. And the Unholy Aura and the statues all working in his favor. Maybe even a heal scroll. Doesn't have the gold. Can he reach? No, Fork Lightning. Ah, boom. And all of a sudden he's back to 200 HP. Zero is taunting a bit, isn't he? The Fiend surrounds. Not using an invuln here. But Undead. It's so weird that Undead HP region is the best in the game. GG. Oh, Moon, that Demon Hunter loss cost you the series and cost us Game 7. He is still getting better and better and better, though. The slump, I call it, the slump is over. Is he playing flawless? Is he playing his very, very best Warcraft? Nope. But it is a lot better than just 2 weeks ago. GG's.